Shelley Briggs loosely, who's the president when it got started. Those of you that know Shelley knows that when she commits to something, she's very focused.
Thank you. The YMCA Board of Directors is proud to officially turn this tremendous facility over to our community. This special project has been accomplished by the hard work and commitment of many individuals. Individuals who always kept the big picture in the forefront of their thinking and actions. The financial support of the community at large that contributed, this collaboration is implemented. This project would not have been completed without the commitment to community and generosity of Kenneth Ford and the Ford Family Foundation. To raise the needed money, the financial support of the community at large that contributed over $400,000 to ensure its success, the YMCA Board of Directors' willingness to accept the ownership and accountability for this project, the enthusiasm and passion of Umpqua Valley Community Projects in their quest to bring roller skating back to our community, the City of Roseburg for their willingness to work with the YMCA to develop a joint parking plan to meet the needs of the new facility and the users of Stewart Park, the Douglas County United Way for their community-mindedness in working with the YMCA in our effort to raise the needed money for this project at a time that was in direct conflict with their own fundraising efforts. This project would not be standing, or we would not be standing in this project today without these entities collaborating together. Because our community worked together, we have a family recreation center that is truly one of a kind. The United Way campaign slogan says it all. Great communities just don't happen. As president of the YMCA board, I'm very proud to have been a part of this entire process. Thank you all for your efforts and generosity in making this a one-of-a-kind facility for our entire community that we are standing in today. Thanks for making it a reality. At this time, I'd like to introduce a few of our board members for the YMCA that are present, and if they would just kind of raise their hand as I speak their name, that would help other people identify them that may not know them. Jim Baer is with us today.
Grassroots organization that began with a dream in September of 1990. A dream to build a skating facility, a goal to provide safe, fun, low-cost, supervised recreation for children, youth, and their families year-round. Our dreams became the dreams of our community leaders, our youth, and the many friends we met along the way. As we faced one obstacle after another, we were given the leadership and the tools to continue on. We fondly referred to it as a marathon that took us on a journey that led us to the Ford Family Foundation, who took those dreams, proposed them to the YMCA through Jack Snodgrass, and formed a partnership between the two organizations. In December of 1993, Umpqua Valley Community Projects entered into a preliminary lease agreement with the YMCA. Thanks to the countless hours the volunteers put in doing hot dog sales, team dances, variety shows, food concessions, car washes, pencil skating center, that this facility will keep our youth involved and reduce the number of kids at risk. Thank you and God bless.
I also knew that the Y was running out of space, and we also
like to say, and I know it's hard to hear back there, but Jack and I were both kind of under the direction of a man that isn't with us, but Kenneth had a deep feeling for this project, not only got to go another 10 feet because he was always looking 20, 30, and 40 years in the future. He wanted first quality, which you see here. Russ Noah and all his people were very cooperative in getting that done. But we have a facility, and primarily due to a good friend, my best friend, and I know a friend of all of yours, Kenneth Ford. So I just wanted to say that. Thank you.
Resolved to name our building. And with the permission of Bonnie, we came up with the appropriate name we feel. So I'd like to read our resolution that we prepared for all of you to listen to. We also have it in a large form in the donors wall, but across from the donors wall, just down the hall in the new part of the building. In memoriam, Kenneth W. Ford, benefactor, Central Douglas County Family YMCA, April 17, 1997. Whereas Kenneth W. Ford was an empowering force for the accomplishments of the Central Douglas County Family YMCA, and whereas Mr. Ford's vision for the YMCA was one of steadfast commitment to a well-planned and enduring health, education, and recreation center for families of Douglas County, and whereas Mr. Ford's generosity enabled the construction of the YMCA's new multipurpose facility, and whereas people of all ages, races, abilities, and socioeconomic levels will benefit from his generosity and selflessness, now therefore be it resolved, we, the Board of Directors of the Central Douglas County Family YMCA, do hereby endeavor to forever hold Mr. Ford's memory in the minds of those whose lives will be enriched through their experiences at the Kenneth Ford YMCA Center in Roseburg, Oregon, to be so known from this day forward. And I have this Bonnie here for a moment.
I bet you didn't ask me to read that because your roof leaks. You see, I've got water coming down from up above, and I really would like to talk to the contractor after this, though, and make sure that he repairs that leak in the roof. Wish Kenneth were here today to see this because he'd be so proud. Anyway, thanks, to everybody who worked on this, and Kenneth was astounded how fast the board raised the money. Thanks to Shelley and to Neil and to Brian. That money, they got up there, they probably overnight raised the money that he asked for matching funds, and it was just fabulous. Thanks to everybody who has worked on this, and I'm sorry, but you got to repair that leak.
We'll get right on the lead, Bonnie, but that's quite all right. It's a very exciting day for all